Now, from today, we're going to start doing the algebra. So as we all learned algebra last year, but I'm not sure your level. Okay, so first class, we want to do some revision, right, to remind you some knowledge. Right, we're going to do a very quick revision because we have learned that. Okay, all right. Now, firstly, we want to start from the real life problem. You know, every week, and I will go to the central market. It's a very good place for me to buy some, fruit. And I can see some students in our school, and they are doing the part-time job there. But unfortunately, they will not give me a discount because they are not the boss. Okay. But anyway, like this apple, right? Maybe the Royal Gala or the Red Delicious. But my daughter likes the green Smith. It's very sour. Anyway, okay. So for these apples, right? Normally, when we go to the market and then we see these kind of price, and let me tell you the price. Okay, so especially on Saturday. On Saturday, the market will be closed around 3 o'clock. Is that correct? All right. So around 2:30, they will say, okay, all apples $1. All right. So we said $1 per kilo. It's very cheap. Okay. So everything $1. All right. Now we want to try everyone is what the price. Okay, $1. Now, for the $1, if I give you a further 20% off, how can I calculate the price? If I buy 1 kilo. All right. $1 a kilo, and then I give you 20% off. Now, how much per kilo? How can I calculate that? You don't have to tell me the exact value. You tell me how to calculate that.
You have to work out 20% and then take it from the
original price. We're going to work out 20%. How much is the 20%, right? And then take off from the original price. Can I have one way to do that? If I don't use 20% because I have to work out first. If I don't want to work out first, can I calculate that straight away? 80% because you take 20% off. You still have 80% to be paid. Is that correct? Okay? So we can say that is $1 times 20%. Do you have any questions? Okay? Because you have to pay 80% of the original price. Clear? Okay? Good. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. Now, if I say the price is $2 per kilo, and then I still give you 20% off, can you tell me the price now? How much per kilo now? If that is $1, 1 times 80%, that is the money you're gonna pay, right? Okay. Now, how much is that now? If that is $2, sorry, 2 times 80%. That is the money you need to pay. Okay, does that make sense? All right. So if that is $1, you need to pay 80%. Now, $2 is just the same. You need to pay 80% of the $2 per kilo. All right. Okay. Now let's continue. Now we can set up a lot of price. This $1, $2. But if I say, if the price now is $P per kilo, you still get that 20% off. How much you're gonna pay per kilo? Very good. So we use continue. That may be 3 times 80%, 4 times 80%. Continue. We have P times 80%. Okay, is that correct? Now, last year in year 8, we have learned if I have P times 80%, we normally write the number in the front. Okay, all right. So the writing here will be 80% P. And also in algebra, we will not write any of the sign in between. All right. If I write x here, I write multiplication here, probably you will think that is x. So to avoid this happen, we do not write anything here. So the price per kilo now is 80% times P. Does that make sense? Okay, good. Now, we talk about that straight away. Have a look at here. Now I've got the basketball here. Alright, now I've got the basketball. So one basketball. Alright, so this is my example 1. Alright, this is my example 2. Alright, example 2. Okay, now for one basketball, if I don't know the price, I can say this basketball is X dollars. Okay, X dollars. Now, what I want you to write. Now, everyone, you've got this worksheet. Alright, I want you to, in box 1, alright, write the price like that. Don't call out. I want you to write that. That is X dollars each. Okay? Now I want you to write how much are they. Write by yourself, and then we have the discussion. In box 1, in the first box, write down if 1 is X dollars each. Alright? 1 is X dollars. How much is 3? Now you don't have to draw that, right? Otherwise we will run out of space. Okay, how much? You're gonna pay for 3 basketball. Right. What's your answer, please? 3x?
No.
Do you agree with her?
Yeah.
No?
Yeah.
3x. So this is x, this is x, this is x. You have 3x. Very good. Alright, so the price is 3x. I can write that here. Now for this 3, that is 3x. Good. Alright, any other questions? Now, we want to do another practice. Volleyball. Okay, for the volleyball, we have Y dollars each. Okay, Y dollars each. Now we want everyone, you continue to write in box 1. Alright, so I want you to write how much are they. Now. Okay, we want you to write the price now. Each one is Y dollar. How much are they? Just give me an answer. 5Y, very good. That's very easy, right? So for all of them, it's 5Y totally. Okay, now, last one. Soccer. Alright, so we've got soccer. Okay, now for soccer. That is Z dollars each. Okay, now we want you to write how much are they. How much are they?
2Z.
What's your answer?
2Z.
2Z, very good. Alright, that's 2. It's 2Z. Dollars. Do you have any questions? Now, very good. So on the left, right, box 1, you wrote all the individual terms. Now I want everyone to write this answer in box 2, next to that. Alright, in box 2, I want you to write, if I want to buy 3 basketballs, 5 volleyballs, and 2 soccer balls, how much are they in total? Answer. Alright, we want you to write the answer. In box 2. Okay, for the individual balls, for the basketball, that's $3x in total. Basketballs, $5Y in total. And 2 soccer balls, $2Z in total. Now, if I want to buy all of them, how much are you going to pay? How much are you going to pay?
5Y and 2Z.
Sorry, can you say that again?
It's 5Y and 2Z.
How about this one?
Add 3X.
Add 3, okay. I'm going to add them together. So 3x plus 5y plus 2z is the total price. Do you agree with that? Okay, very good. Now, we use this to do some revision on the algebra. Okay, now, what we want everyone to do is we quickly have a look at these questions. Alright, so this is from our daily life. Now you have understood that. Do you have any questions how to write that y is 3x and y is 5x and y is plus? Do you have any questions? Okay, good. Now, like this. We have learned the measurement last term, right? So for this one, firstly, we want everyone to write the area of the triangle in box 1. Right? In box 1. Okay, we want you to write the area of the triangle in box 1. Okay, the base is B, the height is A. In box 1. In box 1, write the area of the triangle. Okay, the area of the triangle. The area, right? The area of the triangle. Right, what is the area of the triangle? The base times height, so that is B times A, and then divided by 2. Very good. So this is B, A, divided by 2. It's no problem. Okay, now I want everyone to write, still in box 1, I want you to write the area of the circle. In box 1, write the area of the circle. It should be very quick, right? No problem. What's your answer? Pi r squared. Very good. You've got the r. All right. So pi r squared. Okay. Now in box 2, I want you to write the area of the shaded region. All right. Write that in box 2. Everywhere. That's fine. You just write that into box 1. That's fine. Right? It doesn't have to be in order. It doesn't have to be, very, very neat. And that's fine. All right. So write the expression in box 2 to show the area of the shaded region. Okay. Could you tell us what's your answer? Yep.
A times B divided by 2 and...
Alright, that's just AB or BA is the same. Divide by 2 and then?
And then minus pi r squared.
Very good. Okay, minus pi r squared. Do you have any questions? So that is a big triangle. Alright, so this is a big triangular shape. And then take with a circle. Okay, do you have any other questions? No, alright? Good. Now, if you don't have any other questions, let's have a look what we have been written down. Alright? So, for all of them, in box 1, you have 3x, 5y, 2z, this expression, this one. Okay? Now, in box 2, I use another color. You have 3x plus 5y plus 2z, and then you have this one. Can you tell me why Mr. Huang asked you to write into 2 different boxes? And then, can you find something in box 1 and box 2 and tell me the difference? X, 5y, 2z, ab over 2, pi r squared. They are all in box 1. Box 2, you have 3x plus 5y plus 2z. This one take away pi r squared.
Box 2.
Okay, we want everyone to listen because others talking also inspire you to think. Okay?
Box 2 is the formula, what it all equals, and box 1 is the working out.
Box 1 is a working out. Okay, that's good. And box 2 is a formula. It's like a formula you need to calculate. Anything else? What's the difference?
Well, box 2 is not the sum.
Box 2 is the sum. And some people say that is not the sum. We can say this is also the sum because we take with this number equals plus. It's opposite. Okay, it's still sum. Good. Box 2 is the sum. How about box 1? Can you tell me what are they?
Everything is individually.
Everything individually. You agree with her. Alright, so individually here means we want everyone to write down, and you can write in box 1 somewhere to write in box 1. All of my writing is the okay. All of my writing is the product of the number and the polynomial. Okay? Is that correct, everyone? So in box 1, we all have the product of the number and the polynomials. That is a product. Only multiplication or division. Okay. Now, in this case, if you have the product of the number and the polynomial like 3x, 5y, 2z, or like this, ab divided by 2, pi r squared, only multiplication. Alright? So we call this, this is called okay, we call that monomial. Okay? Okay, now I want you to tell me what does mono mean in English? We have monologue. What's monologue? The one person speaking, okay? When you watch the TV and watch the film and you only see when people are talking, so that is called monologue, right? That is monomials. So for this one, we only have 1. So mono means 1. It's easy to remember, okay? Now, how about this? We have 3 here, okay? So we call that poly, okay? Now, and also for here, we have the sum, okay? This is the sum, and also this is the sum. Now, for box 1, we want everyone to write down. In box 1, we have the sum of the monomials.
What is that, box 1 or 2?
Box 2. Alright, box 2 is all about the sum. It's all about the sum, and the sum. The sum of all the monomials. So we call that poly. Now that is the definition of the algebra. Okay, this is the definition. Now let's have a look at one example in your worksheets in the middle here. Okay, in the middle we have the example. So x squared plus 2x take away 8. Alright, this one. Now we want you to take notes for all of them. Okay. Now we can see this is mono, mono, and mono. Alright, so we have x squared, that is multiplication. This is multiplication, and this is multiplication. Okay? And then we add all of them together. So in this case, we want everyone to draw the line here. Alright, follow me to draw the line. We have this line, x squared. And then we have positive 2x. We want you to include the sign here. Okay, include the sign. And then we have this one, negative 8. Okay, now we have 1, 2, and 3 here. We call them term. Now, some people may think, okay, the monomial is very difficult to remember. Now give you the very easy name. We call that term. So there's one term, the second term, and the third term. Alright, so this expression has 1, 2, 3 terms. Does that make sense? Okay? Alright, so if you don't understand, raise your hand and I can explain that again. Okay, and also for each term, you need to include the sign. Alright, the sign is very important. So if I ask you to list all the terms, tell me what is the first term? X squared, very good. How about the second term? 2x. How about the last term? That is negative 8, very good. Alright, so this is not 8, this is negative 8. You need to include the sign because according to the definition, the polynomial means the sum of the monomials. Alright, the sum. So plus negative 8. So we need to include a sign in it. Okay? Alright, now we're going to continue. So this one, x squared. Now in our real life, we just call that square term. Okay, because we have a square here. It's a square term. And this term, we just call that x term. Okay, x term. And then this is the number. Does it have the pronumeracy? No, only the number. So if that is only the number, that means it's always negative 8 here. Does that make sense? If that is 2x, x can be 1, can be 2, can be 3, like here. Alright? So the price of the apple can be $1, can be $2, can be 3, 4, 5, and 2p. So the same as the x. X can be 1, can be 2, can be 3, 4, 5. That changed. But for 8, it's always negative 8. Does that make sense? That will not change. So negative 8 is called constant term. Okay, we call that constant term or number term. Alright, if you cannot remember constant term, just remember the number term because we will only have a number here. Alright, so any other questions? Alright, the last thing we need to talk about is the number. We want you to circle this number in front of the pronumeral 2. Okay, 2. Now, this 2 is called coefficient. Okay, coefficient. So the coefficient of the x term is 2. Alright, I say that again. Coefficient means the value or the number in front of the pronumeral. I want you to tell me what is the coefficient of the constant term. What is the coefficient of the constant term?
1.
It's not available. Okay? We say we don't have the coefficient. We do not call this one coefficient. This is a number. It's a constant number. That's it. Alright? The number in front of the prenumeral is called coefficient. If we don't have the prenumeral, we do not mention the coefficient. Okay? Now, my question for this one is, what is the coefficient of the x squared term?
1.
Is that 0 or 1?
1.
And some people say there's nothing in front of x squared, so that should be 0.
It's 1 times x.
It's 1 because you have 1 loss of x squared. Okay? So, very good. Now we want everyone to make the notes here. So here we have nothing but the coefficient is 1. Okay? This is very important. We do not write 1. Alright, do you have any questions? Good. Now, today we did some revision. Firstly, we got some understanding about why do we need the number. Okay? Why do we need the number and the prenumeral? Okay, so at the primary school, we all learn about the number calculation. But in middle school, why do we need, the prenumeral? Because sometimes that will give us a general idea. Okay, and also we can plot the formula from the prenumeral. It's not a specific 2 times 3 divided by 2. It can represent all situations. Okay, so in this case, we're going to use x, y, and z. And also, for all the prenumerals, you can choose that randomly. It doesn't matter. Okay, you like. So here can be p dollars for each. Can be t dollars for each. Okay, and then when you add all of them together, we have the polynomials, and then we call that algebraic expression. So for algebraic expression, we have terms. Okay, the terms is all about the monomials. And then we have the coefficient, and then the constant term. I just remind everyone, when we state the term, you need to include the sign. Okay, alright, now let's have a look at example. We want you to have a look at example 1. Here, example 6 plus 2x. I write this example here, right? So 6 plus 2x to the power 4, take away, and then plus. Alright, for this question, let's have a look. Say the number of terms. How many terms? It's not very difficult. How many terms? 4, good. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. You just find the addition and subtraction sign, and then that's it. Alright, so 4 terms. Alright, now, and the least term. Alright, we want you to tell me what is the first term. First term is 6, very good. So 6, comma. Now when you list, you put the comma here. Alright, 6. And how about the second term? 2x to the power 4. Okay, that is another term. How about the third term? Yeah.
X squared over 5.
Some people said negative. I heard negative. Is that positive or negative?
Negative.
Negative, very good. Don't forget, you need to include the sign. This sign is very important. Okay? Now the next lesson, we're going to talk about the like terms. So that's very important. You need to include the sign.
Do you put negative for the whole time just over the x squared? Because sometimes you would just...
Now, yeah, we put the negative in the front. Yeah. So this negative could be on the top, could be at the bottom. It doesn't matter.
So when it's like in the middle, is it on both?
Not in both, it's
Or
on
just
either of them.
Okay.
Yes, in either of them. Because, for example, if we have negative half, last year we learned fraction bar means division, is that correct? So, negative 1 divided by 2 equals 1 divided by negative 2, is that correct? Alright, because positive divided by negative equals negative divided by positive. It still give you a negative, so equals either of them, not both. If you put both, that will be positive because negative divided by negative is positive. Make sense? Okay, good. Now, continue. How about the last term? 7x to the power 3 divided by 4. Okay, very good. Now, how about the coefficient? Does a constant term have coefficient? No. How about this one? 2. Good. Alright, so the coefficient is 2 here. Now, how about this one? What is the coefficient of this term? I'll give you some hint. Is that 1 or negative 1 or 5? Negative 5 or 1 over 5 or negative 1 over 5? Which one do you think is? Which one? Negative, yes, good. And then negative 1 over 5, good. So for this one, the coefficient is negative 1 over 5. It's all the number in front of the prenumeral. Okay, so 1 over 5 is the prenumeral. Is the coefficient. How about the last one? How about the last one? Could you tell us what is the coefficient of this term? The coefficient of this one is negative 1 over 5. How about this one? Do you want to try?
Is it 7?
Is that 7 only? 7 over 4. Good. Alright, so 7 over 4. Because this writing equals 7 over 4 x to the power 3. That's the same writing. Okay, clear? Good. Now, do you have any questions? Now today you're going to have some homework dealing with all the terms. Now this is the correct way to write. Okay, now let's have a look at question 2. For this shape. Alright, for this shape. Now use algebraic expression to show the area of the shaded region. Okay, the shaded region here. Alright, now for this one we have learned in measurement. How can I write the area of the big circle? What is the area of the big circle? Pi r squared. Alright, let's write down. So this is pi r squared. Okay? Now, how about the smaller one? The smaller one is still pi r squared. Very good. So pi r squared. What sign do I have to put that here? Minus, because it's a big one, take away the small one is the shaded area. Okay, very good. So take away. That's it. Now everyone, let's have a look at question 2b. Question 2b said if r equals 15 and the smaller r equals 10, can you calculate the area? Yeah. It's just substitute. We have done that. Okay? Alright. Now, do you have any questions?